Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, August the 29th. My name is Barry Haynerson, moderator of your room, and this is the email address if you have any questions for me. This is the link to get into the free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to come into the room. All we ask is you fill out an email. Give us your email. We send it back to you. You fill it out, create a password one time, and then that's it. I usually open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I'll start to share my screen, and they get live on the mic at about 9:05. And this is a link for a subscription to Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas will cost you about $4.40 a day for the premium service, and about $2.07 a day for our standard service using the promo code that is there. That's an annual subscription. There are monthly subscriptions available, of course. Wow, what a day. Where do I start? I mean, there's just been so much activity. One of the things, just to bring your attention to, is the SPY. So this is the reaction after hours yesterday. A lot of it, obviously perhaps because of the hurricane, the unfortunate hurricane situation in Texas, but also the the North Korean missile flying over Japan, spooking the markets probably, and then in the pre-market. So this is after hours yesterday. That's the mauve area. The tan area is here. As I've said a lot of times, though, if you get a day in which the market to be honest, it didn't really start weak once the market opened, but looked like it was heading for weakness, and then a nice recovery all day long. These are the days, in my opinion, that give us some great opportunities, and today is no exception. So let's take a look at some of the things that I did today. One of the things I did was Sientra. Sientra was a Holly call yesterday, and I was interested in a potential swing trade of it. And it didn't have a lot of volume. In fact, sorry, I keep forgetting to do this. The symbol linking done. Let me just type in the symbol again. The volume is only 169,000, but I liked the looks of it. I think if you look on the daily chart, you look left. There's really not a lot of resistance. I think maybe 13 or so if I look further. So I like the idea of taking this one. This was a Holly alert from yesterday, so I ended up taking this trade at 11:24. Actually, right there, I took the trade at 11:24. And then actually later on in the day, it became another Holly alert at 11:44. So I'm still in this one. And depending on how it closes, I may just swing it. All right. I am in this one, Effie, and this is a potential swing also. I'm in this one at 3404. 3504, sorry, I wish 3404. Sorry about that. Get the mark here. So I'm in right here. Now, why am I in this one? Now, it was maybe a little bit premature. I would probably have liked it to have taken out 35 a little bit better. But this is the reason. I mean, this got just creamed, let's see, in August. And early August, and it is trying to come back. It's had some ups and downs, but the trend is certainly up. And taking out 35 to me was pretty key. But look at the potential. Look at the potential void. So this is why this is a potential swing trade for me. I'll have to see. Depends how it closes, of course, but definitely a potential swing trade for me. ADMS, another turning into a really nice trade. This one had great news 2 days ago, basically something to do with Parkinson's or an offshoot of Parkinson's, but regardless, but it was a little bit disappointing in that, it got all the way up here and then it sold all the way off during the day. And then yesterday, this was Friday, so then yesterday, little bit of a recovery, but today it looks like it's a, far better looking recovery, of course. So I took this trade. Actually, somebody alerted us in the room, I think right around here, just before it hit 21, and I'd set an alert for 21, and I ended up taking the trade at 21.24. Close enough. Basically, right there, still in this trade. So, be great if it could ever break 22. That would be awesome, and see if it could maybe get $1 in this trade. I'm probably not going to swing this one though. Let's see now. Sangamo. Sangamo on this was a Holly alert. You can see right there, 12.10 on the Holly. I took this trade. I love this one because it was over the whole number. There was some room if you look on the daily. Took the trade a little bit late though. Got in around 12:30. Got in right about here. And I sold some at 12.65 up in this area. And then as it started coming down, I sold at 12.50. And unfortunately, well, this had to happen. If this hadn't happened, if this had been a more gentle pullback, I would have still kept in it. And, because it got as high as almost 12.90. Now it's starting to pull back a little bit. But anyway, it turned out to be a really, really nice Holly trade. Another Holly trade that I took, ATW, it was pretty good. The alert was at 7:06. Actually, I waited on it a little bit. Got into the trade at 7:08. Right about there. And look, it popped all the way up to 7:33. I wish I could say I took it all out there, but I did not. I'm sorry, this is, of course, on the first candle. This is not where I got it. I would have got it on this candle. And then anyway, the bottom line is I really turned into just a scalp trade. Took some out at 7:18, and I took a small loss on the second bid at 7:05, and then it popped down through 7. But sort of all over the place, but, it wasn't a bad trade. The trade of the day for me was Hain. I'm not going to say it was easy, but this was an earnings play, and look what happened. This is released earnings pre-market. Look at the pop. It looked awesome. Then it started giving it up. This is, again, this tan area is the pre-market. Started giving it up. Now it started looking like a short to me. And I sort of somewhat jokingly said, as it was moving down, I said, this could go negative. I mean, understand, this was up at $48.72 from 40, so almost like $7. Sorry, $8. And so look what happened. The bottom line is that I ended up shorting this at 40.93, all the way down here. I mean, I know I looked like I was giving up a lot, but understand that it was sort of whipping around a lot too. This was not an easy trade, but I did end up taking it right about there. Right here, as it broke down below that whole number, I had to deal with this. Bottom line is that I took some out at 40.60 for a little gain, and then as it broke down through 40, I took some out at 39.96, 39.75, and 39.65. So basically $1. So down in this area is where I was starting to get rid of it. So it turned out to be a great trade. I'm not saying it was easy because it was pretty, up and down, and had to sort of gulp a few times, but it certainly turned out to be a good little trade. What else happened? That is really about it. I had another Cody trade, but that was COTY, but that was basically flat. I'm going to watch this one tomorrow. I did take a little loss on this one, Raven. Take a look at the daily on it. You can see why. It looks like it was trying to come back. I took the trade at 28. Took the trade just as it got over the whole number, so I took the trade at 28. It did pop up to 28.10, but as it came back down to 28, sorry, 27.90 is where I got out for a 10-cent loss. So now it looks like it's trying to fade a little bit, but I still have an alert. In fact, I better reset my alert. My alert. So see, that's the blue line now. So if tomorrow if I get the alert right there, it'll turn green like that one did. And it may not be quite ready. I mean, it's up 3%. It's up $1 as we speak. But of course, what I'm looking at is maybe a bigger fill of this void that you can see on the daily chart. Okay, that is it. And I'm just watching Adamus to see if I can take out. All right, 22 now. Well, we'll see how far it goes. Take a look at the daily chart. Oh, that is it. Sorry, that is a daily chart. It does have a little bit of, had a couple of days. Where are we here? Back? No, not back there. I know I saw. Here we go. So back here, so there it is, 21.98. So you can see back here earlier this year. I'm sorry, earlier this year. That's what I said in the room too. I forgot. We're in 17 now. So this is all. This is a year and a half ago. These areas here. So yeah, for some reason I thought it was earlier this year. So anyway, this is the area that it's starting to challenge. I'm not saying this is terrible resistance or anything, but it certainly, if it gets through there, then then we've got another $5. So anyway, we'll see what happens by the end of the day. All right, quite a day. Very, very exciting. Again, my favorite time to trade is when the SPY does something like this. When it's been down. A lot of times what happens is it like it opens and it continues down. Then we get the recovery. Didn't even have a chance to really go down on the open. It has been steadily recovering right from the open. But these are my favorite days to trade because a lot of people start looking for bottom feeding trades, and there's certainly a lot of those today. All right, well, that's it. What time is it? 1:41. So again, if you have any questions for me, this is the email address to use. This is the link to use to get into the free trading room. You don't have to be a member. Trade Ideas to come into our room. We have a lot of fantastic traders in our room. So check us out. And I'll open the room tomorrow at around 9 o'clock Eastern. Get live on that's when I'll start to share my screen. Get live on the mic at 9:05. And this is a link you can use for a subscription. So thank you very much for thanks very much for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.